Unit 10, Spending Money. Page 110. Exercise A. Vocabulary. Financial terms. Listen and repeat in the pauses.
An exchange rate.
Cash.
Foreign currency.
An ATM.
A fee.
Page 111. Exercise C. Photo story. Read and listen to people shopping for souvenirs.
Oh no, I'm almost out of cash, and I want to get a gift for my mom. I sure hope these shops accept credit cards.
I'll bet they do. Let's go in here. They have some really nice stuff. And I want to get some souvenirs of our trip.
Great.
Hey, what do you think of this?
It's gorgeous, but it's a bit more than I want to spend.
Maybe you can get a better price. It can't hurt to ask.
I don't know. I'm not very good at bargaining.
Excuse me, maybe I can help. Let me show you something more affordable.
Oh, that one's nice too. How much do you want for it?
40 euros.
I'll take it. You do accept credit cards, don't you?
Sorry, no. But there is an ATM right across the street.
Page 112. Grammar. Superlative adjectives. Listen and repeat in the pauses.
The cheapest.
The nicest.
The easiest.
The biggest.
The most comfortable. The least comfortable.
The most portable. The least portable.
The most difficult. The least difficult.
The most expensive. The least expensive.
Page 112. Irregular forms.
The best.
The worst.
Page 113. Conversation model. Exercise A. Read and listen to someone asking for a recommendation.
I'm looking for a pressure cooker. Which is the least expensive?
The Steam 2000, but it's not the best. How much do you want to spend?
No more than $100.
Well, we have some really good ones in your price range.
Great. Could I have a look?
Page 113. Exercise B. Rhythm and intonation. Listen again and repeat in the pauses. Then practice the conversation model with a partner.
I'm looking for a pressure cooker. Which is the least expensive?
The Steam 2000, but it's not the best. How much do you want to spend?
No more than $100.
Well, we have some really good ones in your price range.
Great. Could I have a look?
Page 114. Conversation model. Exercise A. Read and listen to someone bargaining for a lower price.
How much do you want for that rug?
This one?
No, that one's not big enough. The other one.
300.
That's a lot more than I want to spend. I can give you 200.
How about 225?
Okay, that sounds fair.
Page 114. Exercise B. Rhythm and intonation. Listen again and repeat in the pauses. Then practice the conversation model with a partner.
How much do you want for that rug?
This one?
No, that one's not big enough. The other one.
$300.
That's a lot more than I want to spend. I can give you $200.
How about $225?
Okay, that sounds fair.
Page 115. Pronunciation. Rising intonation for clarification. Exercise A. Use rising intonation to ask for clarification. Read and listen. 1,
Could I have a look at those bowls?
These small ones?
No, the big ones.
2,
How much is that vase?
This green one?
That's right.
Now listen again and repeat in the pauses.
Could I have a look at those bowls?
These small ones?
No, the big ones.
How much is that vase?
This green one?
That's right.
Page 115. Vocabulary. How to bargain. Exercise A. Read and listen. Buyer's language.
How much do you want for that shawl? That's more than I want to spend. I can give you 20 for it. Would you take 30? All I have is 40. It's a deal.
Seller's language.
How much do you want to spend? I could go as low as 70. I can't go lower than 60. You can have it for 50. How about 45? It's a deal.
Now listen again and repeat in the pauses.
How much do you want for that shawl? That's more than I want to spend. I can give you 20 for it. Would you take 30? All I have is 40. It's a deal.
How much do you want to spend? I could go as low as 70. I can't go lower than 60. You can have it for 50. How about 45? It's a deal.
Page 115. Exercise B. Listen for details. Listen to people bargain. Complete each statement with the amount they agreed on and the type of item. Conversation 1.
How much do you want for that vase?
The green one? You can have it for 35.
35? That's more than I want to spend.
Well, I can go as low as 30. But that's it.
Okay, it's a deal.
Conversation 2.
That's a nice chair. Would you take 75 for it?
This one?
No, that one's too big, the smaller one.
You can have it for 90.
How about 80?
Sorry, I can't go lower than 90.
Are you sure?
Sorry.
Okay, it's a deal. Is there an ATM nearby?
Conversation 3.
How much is that bowl?
The big one?
That's right.
How much do you want to spend?
I can give you 20 for it.
How about 25?
Sorry, all I have is 20.
There's an ATM right around the corner.
There is? Okay, it's a deal.
Conversation 4.
How much do you want for that bag?
95.
95? I can give you 70.
Sorry, that's not enough. I can go lower than 90.
Well, all I have is 80.
How about 85?
Sorry, all I have is 80.
It's a very nice bag.
It really is. I can give you cash.
Cash? Well, okay, it's a deal.
Page 116. Reading. Read and listen.
When should I tip? It's the question every traveler asks.
In some countries around the world, you never have to tip. But in most countries, at least 180 of them, tipping is customary, and the rules can be quite complicated.
Restaurants.
In the U.S., restaurant servers expect a tip of 15 to 20% of the check, depending on how satisfied you are with the service. In most other countries, however, it's about 10%. In the U.S., you leave your tip on the table, but in Austria and Germany, it's considered rude if you don't hand the tip directly to the server. In Europe, restaurants almost always add a service charge to the check, so you don't need to leave a separate tip. But in the U.S., a service charge is only added for groups of 6 or more people, so it's a good idea to look carefully at your check.
Taxis.
In the U.S. and Canada, taxi drivers expect a tip of 15% of the taxi fare. However, in South America and many European countries, you don't usually tip taxi drivers. Instead, you can round off the fare and say, keep the change. For example, if the fare is 3.8 euros, you just round it off to 4 euros.
Hotels.
What about the porter who carries your luggage? In Australia, you tip about $3 Australian, $2 US per bag. But in most countries, a tip of about $1 US is fine. You can also leave about $1 to $2 US a day for the housekeeper who cleans your hotel room. So check the internet for information on tipping customs before you travel. And remember, you never have to tip if the service is terrible.
Page 118. Before you listen. Exercise A. Vocabulary. How to describe good and bad deals. Read and listen.
She got a great deal. She saved a lot of money. It was a real bargain.
He got a bad deal. He paid too much money. It was a total rip-off.
Now listen again and repeat in the pauses.
She got a great deal. She saved a lot of money. It was a real bargain.
He got a bad deal. He paid too much money. It was a total rip-off.
Page 118. Listening Comprehension. Exercise A. Listen for main ideas. Listen to the conversations about shopping. Conversation 1.
I just got some gifts for my family. Look.
Nice. Hey, I love this vase. How much did you pay for it?
20 euros. It's really nice, isn't it?
That's all? It's beautiful. I'd say you got a real bargain.
You think so?
Definitely. I'll bet it's worth a lot more than that.
Conversation 2.
Hey, I got a really great price on this camera.
Oh, yeah? What did you pay for it?
Only £200.
200? Wow. I hate to tell you this, but you paid too much.
What do you mean?
Well, that camera sells for about half that price back home.
No way. What a ripoff. I'm going to take it back to the store.
Conversation 3.
Guess what? I saved a ton of money on this tablet.
How did you do that?
They were having a sale, $100 off.
Terrific. So, what did you pay for it?
$250.
Uh-oh.
What do you mean, uh-oh?
I just saw an ad for that same tablet for $200.
Oh, I guess I got a bad deal.
Conversation 4.
Look at this great souvenir I bought.
Let me see. What a beautiful sweater. Looks expensive.
Well, it wasn't. I only paid 18,000 pesos.
No kidding. What a great deal. It looks much more expensive than that.
Maybe I'll buy another one.
Page 118. Exercise B. Listen for details. Listen again. Page 120. Review. Exercise A. Listen to each conversation. Write the item that the people are talking about. Indicate whether the item is satisfactory or not satisfactory to the customer. Conversation 1.
Can I help you, ma'am?
Yes, please. I'm looking for a new tablet.
Well, in my opinion, the Summit's the best model you can buy.
And why is that?
Of all the tablets we carry, the Summit is the lightest and fastest. Have a look.
It's nice, but it's a bit more than I want to spend.
Well, I can show you something more affordable, but it won't be the best.
Conversation 2.
Can I help you, sir?
I think so. Can I have a look at that jacket?
You mean the blue one?
No, the one next to it.
Oh, nice choice. Here you go.
Is it a medium?
Yes, it is. And it's the warmest jacket we have.
Really?
And it's also our least expensive.
Okay. I'll take it.
Conversation 3.
I'm looking for a nice vase.
Well, we have some very beautiful vases right here. Would you like to have a closer look at any of them?
Those are a little too big, I think. Do you have any smaller ones?
Sorry, ma'am. These are the smallest vases we have, I'm afraid.
Well, they are beautiful. Can I take a look at the blue one?
Of course. Here you go.
It's really nice. But I want to put it on my bookshelf, and I'm afraid it's just too tall.
Conversation 4.
Let me show you the Pell 80. If you're looking for an easy-to-use laptop, this one's the best.
Really?
Definitely. And it's very affordable.
Well, that sounds good. Is it light?
It's not the lightest model we have, but it's pretty good. Here, hold it yourself.
You call this light? This is way too heavy for me. Can I see one of the lighter models?
You bet.